we'll see how it goes. I mean, these two didn't face in groups, obviously, so we'll see how they do against each other. I agree, Maddie. I do believe Nick has the cooler timer. It doesn't have decimals, though, so it loses some points. That was an unintentional pun. Hey, we're starting! Alright, so now we finally get our look at the board. I made this joke earlier. I made a joke about plant 4 seeds being the middle goal of the card, and now it's the middle goal of the card. The middle goal of the card is the most important because it gives you the most access to any line. Most rows, most spaces, if I can count quickly. 16 spaces on this bingo board give you access to 1 row and 1 column. 8 spaces on the bingo board give you access to a row, a column, and a diagonal. And then 1 space, the middle space, gives you access to a row, a column, and both diagonals. So that's 4 lines. It's the most valuable space there is in the bingo. No, we haven't figured out the routes yet. We've just started. We haven't even seen anybody do anything past Cap Kingdom, which can't really do anything. There's no regionals, no moons on your first visit to Cap Kingdom, so yeah. We already have a route in chat thrown out. Row 1, column 5, top left, bottom right from Cold Guy. Let me look at that. Alright, well, let me look at this. I actually quite like what you put there, the right triangle there, row 1, column 5. So top row, most right column, and then top left to bottom right. There are 8 squares that give one diagonal, and 1 square that gives both diagonals. Yes, 3 ducks. It's a triple bingo. They need to get 3 lines, which means anywhere between 12 to 15 spaces on the board have to be completed. And in chat, I see row 1, row 4, column 2. That's a very good one as well. Zinpars mentioned in chat, Zinpars is a racer in this tournament who's predicted to go rather far into our brackets. But Zinpars mentions this card does have a lot of opportunities for a pre-Metro Kingdom finish. The mid-game in Bingo can be very polarizing to a lot of people because in Cloud and Nighttime Metro, you'll take several minutes of your time, and it will do almost nothing towards your goals. Really, that only intro to mid-game section that really helps you is probably Lost, which Lost can be a tricky kingdom to work with if you don't know the best way to navigate it. And if you navigate it wrong, because Klepto is a beast there. Alright, so looking at what west side for left here, replacing row 4 with top left, bottom right. We have row 1, column 2, top left, bottom right. It's a toss-up. Let's see, there's a treasure chest in Cascade. I think you could do that if you world pieced Sand Kingdom, which I don't know if you want to do. There is 3 world pieces on the card, actually, so that would actually be good synergy if you wanted to go for 9 treasure chests. Because I believe there are 4 treasure chests available if you get World Peace in Sand Kingdom. I might have to look at that quickly. Fortunately, we have our bingo cheat sheet showing you where everything in the game is to meet specific goals. Treasure chest. 1, 4, 2, and 2. You can do that in Wooden. The only problem with trying to finish the game as early as possible is sometimes you can spend way more time than you really need to in Kingdoms. We see... we have Okra going for some sub-areas, so he's not any percent in Cascade. He's going for extra moons. Meanwhile, Nick is just going for the above the cliff moon. And then he's not finished. He's headed for the Chomp Rock. Unfortunately takes a hit before the Chain Chomp, and being damaged is slower when you collect the moon because you have to watch a cutscene of your health healing. Wastes either 2.2 or 2.5 seconds depending on what health you have. Nick is going to sub-areas, though, gets 2 moons. He might be setting up for getting 10 moons in Cascade and 4 moons from sub-areas at the same time, which is a very good play. Let's see what Okra does next. He might be going over here. I think I have an idea. He wants to go for the high cliff and then the dinosaur sub-area, possibly. Nope. He's getting the treasure chest. So if he wants to go for all the treasure chest moons, he's made a good decision. And... ooh, Nick might be dead. Yep, okay. Messed up the strat there. It's a really hard strat he just went for. Okra showing off the spin pounds today. Jeez Louise. But he's going back for... he's going for the strat again. He can get the shot itself down. I think if he used Home and Cappy, he could make it, yeah. He gets that strat second try, very nice. Really nice, very nice shot with the Chain Chomp. And nice shot with the Chain Chomp. That's 2 sub-area moons for Nick. Okra is on his 3rd sub-area moon. And that's his 4th one right there that just spawned. So, GG's on the first goal of the match, going to Okra. But that's just one of a possible, that's 2, of a possible somewhere between 12 to 15. So we'll see what he does. Right now, Nick is headed to the dinosaur sub-area. There he goes, find the door. Was looking for it. Yeah, that is the 10th moon in Cascade, so he's out of there. One difference in routes, Nick did not pick up the treasure chest moon below the bridge. Okra did. Nick's going to need that treasure chest if he wants to finish 9 treasure chests without going past Wooded Kingdom. because up to Wooded Kingdom, there are exactly 9 treasure chests, so I don't know if he plans to go to Metro. I don't know, it's going to be interesting. Okra's headed right to Sand. Wow. People tuning into this match with a nice set of pizza bagels, and that sounds amazing right about now. And it'll also be amazing to see how much Okra develops his route in the Sand Kingdom. Which, a few of the popular rows and columns don't really have too much to do in Sand. But if I were going for both column 2 and bottom left, top right, I would definitely world peace this kingdom, because one of the treasure chest moons that if you want to finish in Lost is right before, one of the treasure chest moons is right before Knuckletuck, who is the last boss before you achieve world peace in the kingdom. You also do need to collect 7 checkpoints if you're going for that. And keep in mind, when it comes to 3 world pieces, Cascade, beating Madame Brood does count as a world peace, and then Lake getting world peace by defeating Rango is in the any % route. So it's a very fast world peace to get, so that only leaves like 1 extra world peace. And usually people will do Wooded, but if they have a reason to do Sand instead. No, Nick did not get the chest in Cascade. Okra did, however. What is Okra doing here? Okra's going for Dram. He didn't up throw, though. He only forward threw. So, no dice. I haven't checked to see if Okra's doing checkpoints. Yeah, Claymore, that would be a pretty good combination of goals if you were going for him. Okra skipped the checkpoint. There are 8 checkpoints, I believe, in this area. He seems to be going through an any % route, though, so... I don't know. He might not be looking at... He might be looking at somebody proposed a route that was... Currently, my favorite route is probably... Actually, I don't know. But somebody proposed a route that was row 4. Maybe he's doing row 4, row 1, top, left, bottom, right. Actually, no. I don't understand why anybody... Maybe he's... I don't know. I don't know what Okra's doing. He's going all the way over to get this checkpoint. Maybe he just acts... I don't know. I think if he's doing that move, he's going for checkpoints. Now the question is, I don't know if the racers agreed on clips. So I don't know what he's going to do if he plans to world peace. He's going over to the Sphinx. Nick's grabbing the checkpoint. I mean, if he knows his checkpoint, missing the entrance to the ruins won't matter. But he did also not collect the sand pillar checkpoint yet. However, he is near it. No clips, according to Nick. Okay. So clips are banned in this race. Yep, collects the sand pillar. On both screens. Okra does not seem to be going for world peace, though. He also doesn't seem to be planting seeds. He does seem to be going for checkpoints. Is this 1.2? I'm not sure. It should be. And he grabbed a seed. So that's interesting. I did not expect this move. Because if he's going for that diagonal, he really ought to get world peace here. Row 4, top, left, bottom, right, column 5. Okay. I mean, unless he's doing bottom, left, top, right, and column 4, or like row 4, row 1, bottom, left, top, right. Stickers can only be bought with purple coins, and there are 1 in each kingdom. Depending on the kingdom, they will either cost 5 or 10 regions. C4 in both diagonals. Well, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to tell with the diagonals, I think, because he doesn't have any. Hasn't gone to Wooded, so he hasn't done any Wooded goals. I think Wooded is going to be a great revelation in finding out what moons Okra is going for. How are they counting seeds planted? If you throw a seed in a flower pot, it is planted. You do not need the moon from it. That would be terrible. Oh, that's true. He does want the checkpoints. Maybe he's doing column 2 and column 4, but not doing top, left, bottom, right, and that's why he's not going for world peace to not get... I mean, it looks like actually he's kind of starting to do world peace. Did he grab Sphinx Treasure's moon? Yes, he did grab Sphinx Treasure Moon. Okay, grab the chest from the Sphinx. I'm trying to remember the second chest moon that exists. Because I know there's one in the pyramid, one in the Sphinx, and then one in the underground ruins. And then Jaxie ruins. And I think he already did Jaxie skip. Now, we've been discussing Okra this whole time. We have not talked about Nick, who's doing a very similar thing to Okra, so... They might have picked the same routes already. Actually, no, because Nick did get the treasure chest in Cascade Kingdom, so he might not be doing that. Yeah, that's correct. Okra is at 3 treasure chests at this point in time. Why did Nick do those moon shards, I wonder? Is there a moon shard goal on the card? No. Is there an extra sand moons goal on the card? No. Nick is not doing the treasure chests. Okra, we're about to find out if he's dead. Nick got another checkpoint, and he's headed to the Oasis right now, which has a checkpoint. Okra did moon shards, but Okra did moon shards with the intention of going into the inverted pyramid. Nick did not go to the inverted pyramid. Yeah, this board only does only have one Span specific goal, and that is the card. Okra has 7 checkpoints. Nick is paused. Okra? What is Nick paused for, I wonder? Maybe he's thinking right now. And Okra wants his 3rd seed. Nick has enough moons to leave the kingdom if he so pleases. I think Nick is missing a checkpoint, so he's going out to the corner of the world to get one. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, that is 7. So that's seeds planted and employees only. This is a great moon. So Okra did not want the world peace, which is interesting because he's now at 4 treasure chests, but he can only get up to 8 within the next 2 areas, I believe. You know, let me not accidentally close the commentary restream and I can give you better insight. One chest from Cascade. Yeah, Vash, you think so? Oh, it just occurred to me, Okra. If Okra skipped the chest in the underground ice area of Sand Kingdom, then Okra can still get 9, but he'll have to do the Lake Kingdom warp painting jump. Davecom, his plan is to do Wooded World Peace. He can do Wooded World Peace because that's faster than Sand. Because he doesn't need to go into the Sand Ice Cave area to get a 4th treasure chest. Because if Okra can do Warp Painting Jump, that not only will give him his 9th chest moon before going to Cloud Kingdom, but it will also give him one of 20 moons in Lake Kingdom, which is a goal directly intersecting column 1 and column 2 and row 1, which is theorized he's going for both. The only problem is Okra does not seem to be carrying the seed that you usually need to plant here. Yeah, Okra's on some galaxy brain plays right now. C2, C4, R1? No. Try R1, C2, TLBR. Is what Okra is going for. You need world peace for the seed here. I never knew that. I always thought you could get it without. But he did get the treasure chest in the tunnel. You think Nick is going for row 1? Or row 4 as a replacement for TLBR because we know he's not doing treasure chests and seeds. Row 4 is alright, I guess. Nick is going for 3 Captain Toads. I would not make that assumption. There are only so many moons in Lake. Captain Toad is inevitably one you'd go for. He marked 3 checkpoints, but hey, that's a row 1 goal. He's buying stickers, so that could justify going for row 4 instead of top left, bottom right. So somebody earlier said it. Nick could go for a really good synergy play with 16 non-nut wooden moons, 26 wooden moons total, and then world peace in 3 kingdoms, with the 3rd kingdom being wooden. Would be a great synergetic play. Don't heckle. No heckling allowed. Okra did fine, okay? He took down Rango real easily. Nick getting his moon shards now looks like he's headed to the zipper sub area. We'll see if he knows the long jump. This is a really cool trick. You're gonna long jump to the secret moon from the start of the sub area. He does not know it. There are quite a few wooded goals. There are regionals, there are sub areas, there are non-nut moons, there are total moons, and you can get world peace finished there. Okra knows you love him. That's fine, I guess. I love you too. Banning him shows true love. Absolutely. Okay, Nick's now going for the hidden moon in the sub area. Alright, Okra. Here goes nothing. Are you doing painting jump? He's setting up for painting jump. So this is going to be his replacement for going to the underground cave of Sand Kingdom to still end wooded with 9 chest moons. He misses! He misses the warp painting jump. He's warping back to the timer challenge, planning to go for it again, I believe. I was thinking maybe could you like happy crap check. Okra banking again on the jump. Aw, Okra, you're doing fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, take 3 on that painting jump. Nope. Messed up his wall jump there. Unfortunate. Cappy, that's just a rude thing to say. Nick looks like he's soon to be headed to Rango. Yes, West Side, he could get his 9th chest in City Hall, but the thing is, looking at Okra's current route, he could finish with just 15 regional coins and Lost if he goes for the warp painting jump and gets it. So if he goes now to get the climbing sub-area, the secret moon in there is a treasure chest. That'll put him up to 7 treasure chest moons. He gets 2 there, and then there are 2 treasure chest moons in the deep woods, which can put him to 9 treasure chest moons, which will make that bottom right goal possible. And if he can make that bottom right goal possible, he'll be able to finish up in Lost. He will not have to go to City Hall. Now, if you didn't want to spend too much time on that jump, City Hall could have been a good backup. Alternatively, you could have gone with my plan and just world pieced Sand. Which I think I would have done had I came up with this route. Nick grabbing his... Oh no, Okra. Nick grabbing his multi-moon from a certain Rango. We'll see what his counters at now. Okra, you're doing fine. Don't stress. This is a terrible sub-area. Don't think too hard. Don't tilt is a hard mantra to follow in a lot of games, but it can be really good in this game if you can listen to it. Okra, Nick. Oh, I thought that was Okra. This is absolutely a speedrun. Okra, you have to do the fastest strats or else you're banned for Coin Kirby's chat. Don't you know? Nick's warping to the second timer challenge. Tilt the Joy-Cons to use the motion controls. Okra going for the long jump. It's free. Okra at 16 out of 20 moons here in Lake. Okra at 17, soon to be 18 with the sub area. I believe he still needs to plant his 4th seed, Okra. So don't forget about that. Almost dying, but grabbing the zipper. Is there a moon in this game that requires motion controls? Yeah, hell yeah, you can learn a lot of new things watching Bingo. I've learned some of the strats I use now from watching other people do them in Bingos. Like that long jump. Okra going for cheapless Captain Toad. The most legendary strat in the game. Nick, I don't know if he's at a loss of moons at 17. He could always buy one from the shop if he hasn't already. He could. I don't believe he's done Secret Room. He's going... Okay, he's going to this sub-area. Never mind. I think he knows completely what he's doing. Okra. Okra bonk! He gets Captain Toad. I don't even... I'm going to be honest, JDA. I heard a lot of horror stories about that moon, and then I suddenly saw that I checked my moon list, and I had that one. I don't even remember how I got that bullet bill over there. That one's so, like, weird. Nick, you're just dead, buddy. Okay, now Okra is going back through this area, I presume looking for the seed moon. Not the seed moon, but for the seed to plant to complete that middle goal. There it is. Swimming over there. Slowly. Gotta jump at the water a lot. Alright, plants the seed. Almost. There we go. So now that middle goal is done for Okra, having planted 4 seeds. And for the 20th moon, Okra goes for the puzzle piece. What a legend. Nick just deciding to buy a moon. Does Okra know how to do this section? Okra. Do you know how to do this section? Okra. Okra. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know the speed way to do this section. But Okra. Okra. Okra, I wouldn't be doing... Okra. Okra, you're almost there. There you go, Okra. You did it. So that's Okra's 20th moon in Lake. Nick leaving Lake as well. You had the puzzle written down on how to do it. That's actually pretty good. I never get to the point where I end up doing the puzzle, like, ever. Because I know enough moons in this kingdom, and I don't know the puzzle. But if you need to capture that, if you need both the capture and moons, that puzzle can be good. Now, if if Okra wants both treasure chests here, he might save his Deep Woods visit until later into the kingdom. One of the treasure chest moons here in the Deep Woods that if he wants to get 9 without having to go to the town hall, he has to do in the Deep Woods, requires that he gets the adventurer suit. Or the explorer suit. The explorer suit is required to collect one of the treasure chest moons. Because it is behind a costume door. It looks like Nick forgetting which rock has the moon in it. But gets the moon. I can't do that rock throw strat that Okra just did. It's so confusing to me, but he nailed it. Okra's already buying a moon. Nick's just scouring the intro area for the regionals because he wants the 35 regional goal. From my experience, Wooded is a really easy kingdom to go way over your regional count because there's so many regionals on the path that you just kind of instinctively collect them, and then you get your goal, and then there's still so many more on the path. Quinn Kirby, I can't press buttons. Please realize this. Okra! Get the uproot and head it up to this nut. He's not even getting it! Oh, he needs non-nut moons. And then the moon in here is a nut too. So, Okra. Interesting to see him collect it. You know, I don't have the ability to read. What a legend going for this route in 2018. Nick struggling a bit, but gets this up room. Okra through the pipeway. Nick collecting the checkpoint and then going to the pipeway. And now wants some more regionals. Good choice. Ooh, scary jump. Okra getting this moon here. So I don't know about you guys, but if I were these runners, I'd probably do tower skip. And Nick just 10 regionals away from his goal. I believe he already bought his third sticker. Did he buy a sticker in Sand? Because if he didn't buy a sticker in Sand, this is only his second sticker. He might be planning to buy his third in Lost when he gets 15 regionals there. But I don't know for Nick. Okra messed up on Flower Road Jump and now is not going for tower skip. Because I know Nick bought a sticker in Lake and Wooded. So he has at least 2. Oh, it was 200 IQ purple coin grabbing, okay. You see, what I do is jump directly under the checkpoint so I can get the purples, like, actually quickly. But Okra, I see, does not know how to speedrun, so has to do things, I don't know. Okra. I think he wants the purple, nope. I was gonna say, I think he might be going for the 4 purples that are at the top of the tower. Nick going over here for the moon. So Okra completed Spewert. collecting himself a nice multi-moon. Oh no. Okay, so now Okra's looking for the purples in the starting area. He found the 3 under the tree that he wanted the whole time. Nick just 2 regionals away from the 35 goal. Also not doing tower skip. Okra buying his regional outfit for the treasure chest moon in the deep woods. As I said earlier, one of the 2 treasure chest moons he needs to finish that goal is locked behind a door that requires the explorer suit to enter. This is only a logical move for Okra to make. Meanwhile, Nick headed to the fight against Spewart. And Okra's going to be going for this jump here. We'll see how he does. He's going to attempt a jump directly to the rock wall. Just, okay, no, he is just getting a head start. So you absolutely nailed the jump. I believe he wanted to collect that moon because he has a bit of a problem where collected a few nut moons, so he needs to get some to get to... I think he's fine enough on moons where if he world peaced, he'd have 16 non-nut moons and wouldn't. And I don't see a reason why Okra would want 26 at this point, when he's already set up a good enough goal for himself. Okra does also need his sub-areas. Nick's got 35 regionals, so that goal is done. And for his last sub-area, Okra will be completing the Flower Road Run and Flower Road Reach moons. Meanwhile, Nick will be headed to the Fog Room for a sub-area. Okra 1 regional away from finishing the regional goal. He could get some regionals in the deep woods if he needs to. There are some pretty easy regionals down there, especially in the area of the pipes, or of the treasure chests. One of them has a branch with 3 regionals fairly close to it. Nick's going to mark off the regional goal when he has a free opportunity to do so. He's not going to stop his gameplay to mark a bingo goal. That would just be silly. Alright, Okra's headed for the boss. just needs to destroy these moons. Or these little prongs. And with this moon, he has access to the boss, Torque Drift. See, there's Nick marking his regional goal. It looks like with that goal, too, Okra has completed the first bingo of the match. He needs 3 to win, but hey, 1's a pretty good step. Completed row 1. And Nick is pretty damn close to completing row 1. This is a pretty good race so far. So, Torque Drift. Torque Drift is a boss we sometimes see in Bingo. He's not too much a boss. He's not too challenging a boss, is what I should say. Not too much a challenge. Mostly just hitting 3 shield points so that you can damage the boss and then backing out and dodging his lasers. Just like that. Nick declares that 16 of his moons have not been collected from Nuts, and I am inclined to believe him. Yeah, you just have to not fall to the floor and you won't die to Torque Drift, really. That's all there is to it. And Nick, with this moon, gets his 6th sub-area moon. And now all he needs to do to get 26 moons in Wooded is just take out the Bowser Shield and take out Torque Drift. Okra collecting his multi-moon. Still need to go to the Deep Woods for 2 treasure chest moons to finish off that goal in the bottom right corner of the card. No, JDA, this is the bracket stage. We already weeded out the casuals. This boss is not considered a sub-area. Nick completed sub-areas while Okra completed the boss. Nick did 6 sub-areas already. The sub-areas and Torque Drift are not related. Getting 35 regionals, Okra is falling into the Deep Woods to finish his treasure chest moons. Oh, 3 ducks. I roasted myself. I got eliminated in the bracket stages. I'm a filthy casual now. Whatever. Multi-moons do count as non-nut moons, yes. So, Okra entering his first treasure chest moon. Middle, left, right is going to be the order of chest. So now Nick just needs to defeat Torque Drift and he's out of here. Looking at the goal, this looks like Okra's race to lose, really. Oh. Okra. Come on, man. And with that moon, Okra has 9 treasure chest moons. He just needs to fight Bowser in Cloud Kingdom and then get 15 regional coins in Lost. And the race belongs to him. Alright? This is not a best of 3, no. Yeah, sometimes you see similar goals with just different numbers on the same card. There's a list of bingo goals that we have somewhere. And the balancing system is each goal has a separate difficulty. And then each difficulty, a row is balanced by different difficulties of different spaces. Nice, JDA. Alright, Nick has 26 moons in Wooded, has 16 not moons, has world peace in 3 kingdoms. Doing pretty good. Is going to plan to finish in Lost, but I think Ochre is going to be the one to do it first. So the Cloud Kingdom Bowser fight, there's not much to it. Just gotta punch him a bunch. I don't know how the exact balancing difficulty works, sound defense, but I think that sounds right. Alright, so Ochre has defeated Bowser in the Cloud Kingdom, and then got defeated by Bowser in the Cloud Kingdom. And Ochre's on his way to Lost, where he'll be finished after collecting 15 regional coins. All done in a stylish explorer's outfit. We'll see his regional route. He starts by doing the meme tree jump to get 2 regionals by the normal landing point. His next step's going to be to deactivate Klepto, which is a very good starting step for any goal that requires. He's killing Klepto entirely. He probably wants to get the ones below the pillar here. No. He does want to get those square ones. That was a really good throw to get all 4. Gonna get these 3 right here. There's 2 on this branch. And then he can jump over to that tree. And Ochre's finished with a time of 58:13. Nick is into Lost Kingdom, needs to get not only the 15 regionals, but needs to get 16 moons and buy 3 stickers. And buy his 3rd sticker here, which he can do at the top of the mountain, where he can get 2 moons as well, 1 from the shop and 1 from a tree. He unfortunately falls on Meme Tree, but gets the regionals and goes for the jump again, and nails it the 2nd time.
Hello.
Morganoth, what's next is we have Okra Armband, our winner, in here for a post-race chat. So, GG.
GG, thanks.
I guess first question. Your first round in the bracket stage was a card where you managed to do a ton of crazy stuff to get a sub-hour lost finish. How does that make you feel knowing that that's your first round, and since you won, you're playing more? How do you feel about how this round went?
Well, for some context, the group stage was interesting for me because we actually had 2 people forfeit.
Yes.
So it was me and one other guy. So we did a race. That was my one bingo race, and then this is the second one that I've played in the tournament. So, coming in, I honestly had no idea what to think or feel. I was just like, all right, this is gonna be my second race. I'm gonna lose, and I'll be eliminated, and that's it. But so I'm really happy to be playing more. Honestly, I love bingo. I think this is super fun.
That's good.
I didn't really think too hard about clearly painting jump, right? I practiced that and I should know how to do it. I was just like, yeah, I know how to do it. It's easy, and then stuff happened. But
it's not easy. It's easy with a lot of practice to it.
Yeah, that's true. But just stuff like that, I didn't really think about. I planned the route in my head, but I didn't really think about the execution until I got to the individual areas. And so once I got to each place, I was like, oh wait, I have to actually, crap. And,
you have to actually route?
I have to actually do things.
Oh no!
The seeds and sand. I was like, wait, when do I want to get these? What am I doing?
Yeah.
What's going on?
You actually played me for a fool because I don't do painting jump myself, so I sometimes forget that that's a treasure chest over there. And so I totally was super confused when you left sand without going for the chest in the underground area before Knuckle Tuck. Because what I was thinking you were going to do was grab that chest, and then your third world piece, instead of being Torque Trip, was going to be Knuckle Tuck.
Right, yeah.
Because I'd have to do that because I don't do painting jump. So I was like, that's probably the best way to do it, because otherwise you'd probably have to go to Town Hall.
Yeah.
But no, you were able to finish off with just having to get 15 regionals and lost. You did pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of the routing, honestly. Although, one thing I was confused about, I kind of confused myself in Cascade, because I was changing the rows I was planning on going for in Cascade, because that's what you do. And then,
of course.
And then while I was doing one of the sub areas, I was like, wait, I don't want to do sub areas. Do I want to keep doing this? And I just continued doing it. And then eventually I was like, wait, I do want to do sub areas. I was so confused in the first sub area, the 2D one.
Mm-hmm. I think it kind of showed in your gameplay a little.
Yeah, I was very, very much like, wait, I don't actually know what I'm doing here.
Every bingo runner has that at time. So, I don't like to be the bearer of bad news, but this is something I always want to talk about with somebody who wins a match in a tourney. Your next opponent is going to be the winner of the match between Yandema and Zinpars. How do you feel about going up against one of those two?
Well, it's been a good run, people.
Yeah, no, a lot of people don't think they have any hope against Zinpars. Zinpars is, I don't know if he's in chat. I think I saw him in chat at some point. Oh, hey, Zinpars is in chat.
Yeah,
hello, Zinpars. Zinpars is highly regarded as one of the top runners. One of the people that many predict is going to end either in the semifinals or in the finals themselves. So, but I'm gonna be honest. I'd honestly, even someone like Zinpars, who everybody knows that Zinpars is really good, you still gotta play pretty well going against Yandema.
Yeah, for sure.
Looking at the group, I want to say Yandema went 2-1 in Group O. Beating Feinberg and Arrow Razor, only losing to Tylotech. And Tylotech's an incredibly good any percent runner.
Oh, Tylotech's nuts.
Tylotech's an insanely good any percent runner who has pretty decent game knowledge for bingo. Tylotech, honestly, if anyone's going to be an underdog of this tournament, I put my eyes on Tylotech.
He also just bopped me in any percent, so yeah.
Yeah.
He's good.
He's really good at that game. Yeah, he's really good at this game. Like, no one's been talking about him, but I think he can do really well if he can play his cards right. He's going to be one of the 4 people showing in round 1. We've had 34 people in round 1 of the tournament. Or in the bracket stage of the tournament. So to balance it out to an even 32, what we have is we have 2 races going on in a round 1. And Tylo Tech versus Rock Band Man is going to be one of those 2 races, along with Neo and Cruel. Which, if I can't segue from Neo and Cruel... Neo and Cruel is going to be the next match happening tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Ooh. And also tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Dre33 versus the crowd favorite to win the tournament, Bry Guy 77.
Apparently, everyone is on Team Bry Guy.
A lot of people are on Team Bry Guy. I'll be honest, I expect Bry Guy to take it home.
I'm not sleeping on my boy Let's Clay.
Oh yeah, no, don't sleep on Let's Clay. Let's Clay 3-0'd my group, actually.
Yeah, he's pretty good bingo.
He's really good. He can go really far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Let's Clay and Awesome Agron are the 2 that went in from my group, and those 2 are very good.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how the rest of this plays out. Hopefully I can see further than the next round, but you know we'll find out.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
you have a tough match coming up next round, no matter what.
I do.
I think Nick was even a tough opponent. He played very well for most of this, and he just finished with a 107-12.
Nice. That is not a bad time for bingo.
Not at all. That beats. That almost beats 2 of my bingo. It does beat 2 of my bingo races from the group stages.
Yeah,
so that's really good.
This is actually my first sub-hour bingo now that I think about it.
Oh, so, nice. Hello, Nick.
Hey, what's up?
GG.
GG, man.
Yeah, good game, dude. That was really close.
Mm-hmm.
That was.
Sure.
Y'all were like, I think Okra got the last hit on Bowser just as Nick like skipped the cutscene to start the fight.
Oh wow.
It was a really good race.
Uh-huh. And this is a PB for me, so
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean you definitely played very well.
Thanks.
So, what do you think about this card in particular, Nick? What do you have? Do you have any opinions on it? Do you hate it? Do you resent it? Do you love the card?
I thought that it was a really good card. I really liked some of the objectives that were together. Like, what was it? When I got the World Peace in Wooded, I got 16 non-nut, but then also the 26 in Wooded, and then World Peace. And then also the sub-areas.
Yeah, it was the really good synergy in Wooded, and you really put it to full effect. I have to applaud that.
Thanks. And for like the first time, normally I'm always like switching my route. I'm like, okay, well maybe this won't work out, and then like I'll switch my route during sand. But this time I had one route the entire way through, and I thought that it was a good route.
That always feels super good.
Yeah.
Well, I think you did really well, so good job.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm glad that I at least made it to the bracket, even though 2 of my people also forfeit.
Yeah, that's kind of... Well.
It's really unfortunate. I was really fortunate to have one of the few groups where all 4 people played all 3 matches.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it's like easy to sign up, but then people are like busy, and some people, they don't even respond, you know?
And I know a lot of people, like, because this tournament kind of did happen during the time of a lot of people's finals, so like I get that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's why we had to do this like today.
Yeah.
I had no other time, and then last night I was messaging Okra and I was like, "Yo, can we go tomorrow?" Like,
yeah,
this is the only time I'm free.
Well, you got the race done, and you did a good job with it. So
yeah,
definitely was an enjoyment to watch. And hey, you were the first match of this bracket round, and I think you guys really showed a great race. Was close for a lot of it. I honestly think this was a great way to start the round.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting because there were a lot of good routes from this board. That
oh yeah, no, chat was shouting a ton of things out. Some people were saying bottom left, top right. Some people wanted to see column 4.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
honestly
had
kind
column for like a little bit, and then I saw 10 Moon Snow, and I'm like, no, I can do better than that.
of yeah. I'm honestly surprised that we chose, you know, two our bingos were the same because there were so
Yeah.
many to choose from.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were. And honestly, that can be a problem. You know, some cards have a problem where you can't think of enough lines to go for. Sometimes you have too many lines to jump between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, because I knew I couldn't. Well, couldn't in my mind. Like, all right, if I could cut out Snow, Seaside, Metro, I will. Right. So
Yeah,
I was like,
of course.
all right, can't do row 5, can't do column 4, can't do column 5. And I was like, okay, can't do column 3, can't do row 2. So like, it really narrowed it down for me a good bit because of that rule for myself. I try, you know, I break it when I can.
You
Where-
break
like,
it when you
I
can.
have to.
Like for example, but if you have a ton of early game goals, you have to do a lot more early game. Like
Yeah.
for example, you got a 58-14 lost finish, but then there's if you don't have to be if you can do more stuff later in the game, you can be like Awesome Agron, who in their race against me got like a mid 104 finish while getting 8 Seaside Moons. So sometimes late game isn't necessarily the worst, or late game for bingo, because bingo you really never have to go to luncheon.
Yeah, like, you know,
But-
4 checkpoints Metro is probably better than 20 Lake, honestly.
Yeah, 20 Lake is a really rough moon if you can't think of like every single moon in Lake. But
Yeah.
and I saw you struggling with the puzzle pieces.
Let's not talk about that.
No, don't worry. I won't hold it against you. I would have done the same thing. I mean, I think I've watched enough of like Timpani and other people doing bingos to maybe even remember the steps to do it. But like
thought I
I've learned so
remembered.
much from just watching other people do bingo.
Yeah, I thought I remembered it, and then I got in. I was like, "Wait, I'm an idiot!" Like, Again, that's like, you know, I had the route planned pretty much the entire time, but when it came to execution, I was like, "Wait,
Yeah.
like
I
a
need to erase my
dummy.
notes. I wrote them on my homework.
Oh,
I just had like these cards next to me, and I'm like, okay, I need to mark down which moons I'm doing for the nuts and stuff.
right.
So right then, right here.
I mean, whatever works. Turn it in, and you'll get full marks on your homework, I guess.
Yeah. What does this
Yeah.
mean? Nut and no nut, and why is
Flooding pipeway, stealing secret. Very insightful. No, but all right. I guess we don't have too much to say more about the race, unless you guys have any last race words you want to say.
No, good game.
Yeah, GG. Thanks for racing, and
Yeah,
glad we
thanks
could
for
do this
racing.
so quickly.
For
Yeah,
sure. Good luck
so-
on the next round.
Mhm. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, he has John Demma or Zinpars to deal with, so got a lot going. So, that's it for this race. Remember, next races are tomorrow at 1 and 8 p.m. Eastern time. For those who want to reference that can't time zone too well, it's about 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, as of me saying the 7:25 p.m. to be exact. If you stay on Speed Gaming 2 for about half an hour, there's going to be a link to the past randomizer race going on there. Every other channel, Speed Gaming's 1, 3, and 5, and 4, 1, 3, 5, and 4, all have link to the past randomizers going on right now. But if you want more 3D platforming like Odyssey, in an hour on Speed Gaming 3 is a hat and time race. So, got quite a few things to go for the rest of the night here. But Odyssey is done for tonight, so we'll be seeing you tomorrow, hopefully, for the race between Neo and Kurul. All right, see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.